Okay, so I said in my last post that I might share this story in this little introduction book. The first story. I'm sure there are more stories, but yeah, so it's a really pretty book. Look at this title page, isn't that beautiful? And so Marlene Peterson is the one who has compiled Libraries of Hope and the Well Educated Heart Catch the Vision program. So the very beginning of it has this quote by C.S. Lewis that says, "Joy is the serious business of heaven." And then it tells a story. It says, one day Bismarck was visiting Russia and looked out a window at Peterhof Palace. He noticed a sentry on duty in the middle of a lawn. He asked the Tsar why the man was there. The Tsar had no idea, so he asked his aide-de-camp, who also did not know. He sent for the officer in command. The officer in command did not know. Finally, the general over all the troops at Peterhof was sent for. "General, why is that soldier stationed in that isolated place?" "I beg leave to inform your majesty that it is in accordance with ancient custom." Bismarck inquired, "What was the origin of the custom?" The general replied, "I do not recollect at present." The Tsar issued the order, "Investigate and report the result." It took 3 days to discover the reason. The reason a sentry reported to the middle of the field every morning was because of an order put in the books 80 years before. Evidently, one spring morning, Catherine the Great had looked out on the lawn and saw the first flower blooming out of the frozen soil. She ordered a sentry to give watch and prevent anyone from picking the flower. 80 years later, a sentry still reported for duty. Traditions hang around for a long time when no one questions why. This is no less true for education. Researchers asked 365 people, what is the purpose of education? They received 365 unique answers. It would seem we are trying to find one-size-fits-all system of education when we can't even agree on the why. So, and then she kind of goes on to talk about why she thinks education is important, which she says, perhaps I'm merely providing answer 366. But that's the intro, and I just thought that was such a fascinating story that, like, for 80 years somebody reported for duty to guard a flower that wasn't even there anymore, but nobody asked, why are you still doing this? And how often are we doing that in our own societies? I just thought that was really interesting.